Namaste and welcome to Hindu Infopedia. Today, we explore a striking demographic story, one that begins with a simple, unplanned street interview but opens a window into a much larger global pattern shaping societies from Bharat to Europe. A young boy speaks casually about his family, how many brothers he has, how many children he himself already has, and what life looks like inside a closely knit household. Individually, it feels like a small moment. But when you place that moment against decades of demographic research, a much deeper reality emerges. What makes this testimony important is not the boy himself, but the structural patterns it unintentionally reveals, patterns of early marriage, rapid reproduction, and intergenerational continuity that scholars often take years to document. This is not about stereotypes. This is about understanding how numbers, culture, and policy interact to shape the future of entire regions. The first thing the boy reveals is his own family size. He mentions 8 to 9 brothers. Then we learn that his cousin comes from a similar household, also with 8 to 9 siblings. And then, shockingly, the boy himself, barely 16, already has 6 children. Even if we treat this as a single anecdote, the pattern is unmistakable. When one generation produces 8 to 10 children, and the next generation begins reproducing at 15 to 16, the result is exponential population growth. One grandfather with 2 sons can very easily become a family of 17 to 18 grandchildren, which in turn can become 100 or more great-grandchildren within a span of 30 to 40 years. This is not speculation. This is simple mathematics, numbers that multiply rapidly when generation time drops to 15 to 20 years. And this pattern is not entirely unique to one lane, one district, or one city. Versions of it have been observed in parts of Hyderabad, Murshidabad, Delhi, and many European urban clusters. The second major insight comes from the conversation about welfare. The boy is asked about school fees, textbooks, healthcare cards, food support, and other benefits. He says all of it is free. This creates a powerful demographic equation. When the economic cost of raising children becomes nearly zero, cultural preferences become the dominant force. Historically, family size was limited by food security, medical expenses, education cost, and housing constraints. But in a welfare-supported household, those barriers fade. If the cultural environment supports large families and the economic system rewards them with safety nets and assistance, fertility remains high even when surrounding populations transition to smaller families. This welfare culture interaction is not unique to Bharat. The same patterns have been documented in France, Sweden, Belgium, Germany, and the United Kingdom, where high fertility communities continue to grow rapidly inside welfare states while native populations decline. The third major element is the near total silence around such demographic realities. Discussing fertility differences is often labeled insensitive or divisive, even when the discussion is purely numerical and policy-based. Media institutions tend to avoid this terrain. Political parties fear backlash. Academia frames demographic variation as too complex to address directly. And global digital platforms often suppress demographic content under categories like community sensitivity, hate speech, or misinformation, even when the content simply states observable numerical trends. This collective silence creates a strange situation. Ground reality continues to change, but public discourse pretends nothing is happening. Finally, this single case study mirrors a global pattern, wherever high fertility communities maintain strong internal cultural norms, and wherever welfare systems reduce the cost of raising children, population growth accelerates dramatically compared to the rest of society. In Bharat, these shifts happen inside a democracy that must balance rights, welfare, regional pressures, and community sensitivities. In Europe, similar demographic pockets have already reshaped politics, education systems, and urban landscapes. The numbers differ, the locations differ, but the underlying mechanism remains the same. Fertility, culture, and welfare combine to shape the future. And whenever a young boy casually reveals 3 generations of uninterrupted high fertility, he reveals far more than he intends. He reveals a civilizational pattern. If you found this analysis insightful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. For deeper research and detailed commentary, visit us at HINDUINFOPEDIA. Dhanyavad.